Okay, so today we will use the concept of flux linkages of composite conductors, which we have seen in our last video. That concept of flux linkage of composite conductors will be utilized to write the inductance of three-phase transmission line. Okay, so today we will talk about inductance of three-phase transmission line. In three-phase transmission line, as the name suggests, three-phase, so there are three conductors. One conductor is your A conductor, which is carrying current IA. The other conductor is B, which is carrying current IB. The third conductor is C, which is carrying current IC. In three-phase transmission line, we have two type of configuration generally. Okay, first one is symmetrical configuration or symmetrical spacing. The second one is unsymmetrical configuration or unsymmetrical spacing. Okay, so first we will talk about symmetrical configuration. Okay, what is symmetrical configuration? So what is symmetrical configuration? When all the three conductors A, conductor B, conductor C, are placed on the vertex or corner of an equilateral triangle, so that the spacing between each conductors are equal, that arrangement will be called as symmetrical configuration. Okay, here you can see the distance between conductor A and B is your D, distance between A and C is your D, distance between conductor B and C is also D. So all the distances are equal, therefore it is called as symmetrical configuration. In unsymmetrical configuration, these distances will not be equal, different होगा वहां पे. Okay, so we have learned how to write the flux linkage in a composite conductor. So let for first we are writing about the flux linkage of conductor A. Sorry. First I will write flux linkages of conductor A. Okay. How we write this? We know it is lambda A This lambda A is total flux linkage of conductor A because of current IA as well as current IB and current IC. Okay, summation of all the currents IA, IB and IC. We have seen in previous video. So this lambda A can be written as 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 IA, current in A conductor, ln 1 by DAA. This DAA is a new term, I will explain later, plus IB ln 1 by DAB plus IC ln 1 by DAC. Only three terms because we are having only three conductors. Okay. This DAA is nothing but R dash. Okay, one more thing I forget to tell, that all the three conductors, conductor A, conductor B, conductor C, each conductors are of same radius, that is R. Okay, so DAA is your R dash, which is equal to 0.7788 times of R. Okay. Now, as the circuit is complete, therefore the current sum of all the currents means three currents are there. Therefore, IA plus IB plus IC must be equal to 0. So we can write IB plus plus IC is equal to minus of IA. No problem. So lambda A again, lambda A is equal to 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 IA ln 1 by DAA is nothing but R dash. Okay. Plus IB. Okay. This, okay, let it write like this, IB ln DAB means distance between conductor A and B, which is your D, plus IC ln DAC. DAC is again your D. So it is 1 by D. Okay. And you know this, that IB plus IC. Okay, first write IA ln 1 by R dash plus, see here ln 1 by D, ln 1 by D is common. So you can take ln 1 by D as common, you will get IB plus IC. That IB plus IC is minus IA. So we can directly write minus IA, and common term was ln 1 by D. Okay. Now further you can simplify like this. It is 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7. Here IA is common. Okay. IA is common. Now left is ln 1 by R dash minus ln 1 by D, means ln A minus ln B. So ln A minus ln B is ln A by B. So ln 1 by R dash divided by 1 by D, you will get D by R dash. Okay. So this is your lambda A. Okay. Once you get the flux linkage, you can write the inductance by dividing the flux linkage by current. So LA will be how much? LA will be 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7. This current will be divided off. So you will get ln D by R dash. Okay, like this. This L inductance will be in Henry per meter. In Henry per meter. Okay. Similarly, your inductance LB will be equal to LC, and all these will be equal to LA. Means all the inductance of all the phases LA will be equal to LB will be equal to LC as 2 into 10 raised to power minus 7 ln D by R dash. All will be in Henry per meter. Okay. Also, this D and R dash is your GMR, geometric mean radius. So we can write that in this case, in symmetrical three-phase line, GMR of phase A will be equal to GMR of phase B will be equal to GMR of phase C, which will be equal to R dash, where R dash is 0.7788 times of R, and GMD, geometric mean distance, GMD of phase A equal to GMD of phase B equal to GMD of phase C, which are equal to D. D is the distance between the conductors. So in the next class, we will see the concept of what is actual concept of GMR and GMD. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you.